when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind.
I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry cold as chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff the edge like I don't know no bill. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal. Say this one for your photo reel. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. Show them skills. Yeah, how about it? You want it, you have it, you got it. Go snatch it, skirt the lot. Go ahead, jump it, how about it? Rep for your bro, for your post, your poppin' your projects. Pain driven, itching, drumming. Hey, look how far we coming. Heartbeat on the streets, you can do it. Ain't built for the weekend, sweet. This sugar, one man army, but get deep. Watch what you doing. I ain't damaged goods, damn it out the clay. You wish you could. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry cold as chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Paper stuff the edge like I don't know no bill. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal. Say this one for your photo reel. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, so suspenseful, I'm up in the field. Saw it in my eyes, it was the Tiger Hill. Gon' jump off the line and see the flight of field. Rewrite your history off this line right here. Your best bet be ahead, easy to get rich or dead. Try, this ain't never new, I just be 10 steps instead. Snooze, I won't, I can't lose, ready, rest or a bed. Do what you can to do, make your next move your best. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping this.
And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Let's go, boys, let's go!
Back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I'm with the intent, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up, I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. you tryna go be. Better run up the cash and love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up.
I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go be. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boys than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boys than a Shawshank. I don't wear ball mains. All I ever do is ball main. I am not a rapper, they all lame. I am not dope, I'm hard. Wait, I can power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Couple zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched and I better get set in it. Finish them. Mess around with me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum all. In the result, I'm better killing them all. Rogue one, but I got a team with me. Bad man when I got a team with me. I get mean, I get green. Show the whole game what's never been seen. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Designer sneakers hurt my feet now. Every beat is getting beat down. Couldn't eat, well watch I eat now. Like how you getting paid to freestyle? Different cities every week now. Every woman is a now. With state prop, you looking bleak now. I was home to sleep designer sheets now. 30 different missions. When I speak, they listen. Couldn't find the social fishing. Who the crew, it wasn't you. I know it's true, cause you look like the opposition. Run it up. Greatest ever sums it up. I ain't have a lot when I was coming up. Kinda made my stomach turn when I brung it up. Wait.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of...
All right, Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
We're going to stop. 50. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Hey, ready?
A run at Sayers' right side. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on second and 10. They run with Sayers. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's into the clear. The 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. Touchdown number 18 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Now the try here for the point after. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise, as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Ready, break.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Skate 6-6, pull it high. Hey! Crunch! Bang, bang, bang! Hey, rock,
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
You can script and diagram plays all you want, but no one really envisioned something like that happening this early in the game. How about that run to get things started? Didn't he win NFC Player of the Week last week?
Yeah, he was on fire a week ago, and what a start to this one.
Yeah, no sign of him cooling down at all.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. Tackled by Jordan Willis.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Come on, set. 60 Pittsburgh.
Switch, switch, switch.
Greystone, travel.
Switch, switch.
Go, go. Hit it.
Now Romo. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, there in coverage.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Find the mic. Find the mic. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Kill, kill, kill. Wall, get wall.
They are going for it. It's Romo. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The sack by Jordan Willis. So shall we say a bold decision to go for it, and that bold decision does not pay off.
And when you talk about bold, you're saying all caps?
All caps.
Yeah, without a doubt. Maybe they're telling their defense they have a lot of faith in them. I mean, that's how you have to spin it, is that you tell your defense, you know something? We were able to go for it there because you guys are so good. I'm not worried about things. That's the only explanation I can come up with in this situation.
He better get ready to spin it for that post-game presser because you know he's going to be at.
He's going to have to spin it for his own locker room, frankly.
It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Back. Go.
On 2nd down, Barkley. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is brought in at the 21. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round.
Mine's 50. Let's go, D. Let's go.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 6-0 our score after 1. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. A run. This is Sayers. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
Play action. It's Darnold. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the 1st down, even throwing the football.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Recon, 132 fighter. Yes.
Saquon Barkley running right. And some room to run now. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That good for 19 and a first down. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
A first down carry for Barkley. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
Jet bombers.
Check 3.
Hey!
He's crashing.
Ready?
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey.
Check 31.
X3, 218, chopper.
Check.
Beat him.
Here's the backup now, the former Badger, Melvin Gordon. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. On 2nd down now, Barkley. Saquon Barkley with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Point after up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Jets take over. Get ready. At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great effort there. With his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Jets are going to retake the lead. Now Adam Gase has put a pair of fingers up in the air. His offense is going to go for 2.
Lady. Hey, exit.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now a give right side. Barkley, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Here we go. 30 base. Come. Tight right. Hey, Charlie. 3 down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Romo. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get to field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half.
Here we go. Let's go now.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Look at me, zipper. Check. Hard.
They'll go to Barkley again. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a game, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Out. Switches. Yeah. Check. Now.
My 5. Double dog. That's the way.
Hey.
My 5. Push him back.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Ready. Hey. Go.
3 down.
Go. Now.
On third down, Barkley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Now a handoff as they run left side. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. A run by Barkley going to go backwards as he's going to lose right around 3 yards here. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Now Saquon Barkley. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Yes.
They'll try the right side this time here with Gordon. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
On 1st down, Barkley. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Hey.
Again, it's Barkley. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Saquon Barkley with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Now another timeout called for by the offense. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. No problem there on the extra point. And we are tied at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
The Jets take over. Let's go. At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Officially, no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd down. Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devin White. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. Darnold now to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Grady Jarrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Here's the Jets punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. And now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense. They got the ball back.
And now look at him go. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Saquon Barkley, 62 yards. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and, oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Now Sayers. And he's got room. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 57 yards on the ground.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. You got tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Check your hot read. Under 10. Under 10.
They'll try and pound it in with Sayers. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
You got him. You got him.
They come out here in the I. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting third and goal. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A 5-yard touchdown as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Check 24. Check 24.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
At this stage, you've got to hustle. Got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
Yep. Mike 5. Mike 5. Watch the smooth. Now.
Romo now to throw. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Look at me, zipper. Let's go.
They do snap it. Now Romo. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
30 base. Any weapons?
2 yards on the pickup.
Ready?
Now it's Romo. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Check 3, check 3, check 3. Switch. Watch the shift. Watch the shift. Hey. Yeah. Big grip.
Now a give, right side. Barkley. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the 1st down. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On 4th, they'll go again and try it once more. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Bruce Arians takes a shot there, but his guys come up empty. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. They'll run with the Hall of Famer Sayers. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, 2nd and right at a yard. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's a give now to Sayers. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So now this one's going to rest on the foot of their 2nd-year kicker. This from Tom Dempsey range here. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. This is Barkley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
90. 25. Hey. Kill. Turn up. On the ball.
On second down, Barkley. He's got the first down and more past midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
No. Off. Kill. Go. You got motion man. You got motion man right there.
On first down, Barkley. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
Let's go. 70, Indy. We got it. Showing up. Check 99. 22 jet bomber. Whip. Watch the whip. Tight yard. Watch twist. Check 50. Yo, go.
Shoot. On second down now, Barkley. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
On the set. Watch the curl. Now.
Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down. So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on fourth down.
Hey, seam 6. Mike 5. Here we go. Mike 5. Hey. Let's go.
Here we go on fourth. Romo. Open man has got it. It's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Down. 18 Gators. Let's go. Double tight, guys. Double tight. 3 down. Go.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Check. X3. 218. Chop.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Ready.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to at least get them a lead here in overtime. And his kick here is good. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. Well, we thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the big offensive pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, they got the ball back on defense, gave themselves a chance, and they capitalized on it with a victory.
And I don't care what distance that field goal is from in overtime. The knees are always knocking, but he pushed it through.
Not only that, think about your snapper, your holder. A lot of nerves for them, too, because they have to do their job in order to give him one last chance to put a foot to it.
So for the Buccaneers, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2, and they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss, and they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. And for Charles Davis and
I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. By myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. Feel like Ginger from Casino. Aces up my sleeve though. Right before I leave, I said like I'm Dino. Think I'm part Italian. Blame that on Gino. Snowflake the medallion. The skin on cappuccino. I don't kiss and tell. Keep your distance from myself. Fettuccine with the snails in a 5-star hotel. And I wish he's well when they wish for me to fail. I might donate petty bills. They can't get it by themselves.
That's why I treat my friend good, but not too good. I give them too much, then they don't need me. I give them just enough.
I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL.